podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Morning, peeps. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. Also, don't forget, we are live tonight at 8 p.m. and I'm really looking forward to it. We used to do lives all the time. They used to be called the Sunday Session Lives, but we've just been so busy and a little bit lazy as well. But we are back. We are back. The lives are going to be either every Monday or Sunday. If I'm away for a boxing event, then it's likely to be on a Monday, just because I get back most times Sunday evenings. But if we're not away, they'll be on a Sunday. But look, I'll let you guys know throughout the week. But we are live tonight, 8 p.m. We're going to go for about hour and a half, talking about everything. Like, when you get your questions in, don't think they just have to be specific to boxing. They can literally be about anything. So yeah, looking forward to it. Anything but crazy questions. Crazy questions, I'm just going to not read out. So use a bit of common sense. But we'll see you 8 p.m. For the first live, probably this year. It's not good, is it? First live this year, and it's October. But we're back in it. We're back every single week. All right. Talking of questions, the Q&A. Let's do this. Let's get into this. I think there's about 40 questions, and I'm going to try and answer every single one of them, just because it's the kind of guy I am. All right, this one is from William Jones 7640. Do you find it weird that Chisora at 49 fights, everyone begging him to retire as he sounds punch drunk, but Canelo at 70 fights still looks fresh and could go on? I don't know about him sounding punch drunk. He's definitely taken a lot of punishment, hasn't he? And that's the answer, really. He's taken way more punishment than Canelo, like way more. Like, Chisora's been in some fights. The one, remember what fight was it when I was thinking, okay, just stop. Joseph Parker 1? Was it Joseph Parker 2, where he's taken severe punishment? Like, Joseph Parker can't miss with the uppercut. But then again, I even did, obviously, the look back for Chisora White, the first fight. My God. And that fight was a decade ago. You know what I mean? In that fight, he took so much punishment. So he's just taken a lot of punishment. And hopefully this final fight, or I say that, this fight coming up December 13th, that's it. That's it. Because I'm worried, as a big fan of Chisora and a friend of Chisora, I'm worried about what is going to happen in sort of 15, 20 years' time. So yeah, hopefully this is it. And he can just enjoy the fruits of his labor. RJ World Sports News says, hi Ade, hope all is well. Question, who are your top 5 male British sprinters of all time? And don't you just feel frustrated that we missed out on the prime years of Dwayne Chambers due to his stupidity? He paid the price, but how talented do you think he was? My number 1 is Linford Christie. I love it. An athletics question. Guys, I'm obsessed with track and field. It might be my number 1 sport. It might be. I always think it's football, but it's more Liverpool than football. I love track and field. So to answer your question, obviously number 1 is Linford Christie. Number 2 will still be Dwayne Chambers. Yes, I know he got banned for cheating, but I mean, they all probably cheat. Number 3, Mark Lewis Francis, who I think was a junior world champion, just didn't progress. But as a 17, 18-year-old, he was a phenom. Number 4, Darren Campbell. I think he overachieved. Didn't he get Olympic silver medal or bronze medal in the 200 meters? And number 5. I'll tell you who was a bit of an overachiever as well. Marlon Devonish. Guys, do your research. Marlon Devonish. At Wazza 1350. Do you reckon you could take Inoue in a street fight, a weight class for a reason? No, I reckon I'd get chinned in about 5 seconds. Someone asked me this the other day, actually. Do I think I could take Katie Taylor? I was like, you crazy. Like, these are professional fighters. Fuck the thing, so she's a girl and she's 140 pounds. She's a professional fighter. Before you even get into your pose, you're done. You are done. I'm telling you. So all you guys out there thinking you walk around in the gym and you get fucked up. You will get fucked up. Mr. Pickle Stick, favorite dessert, easy. This is such an easy thing. Apple crumble. In fact, it's not easy because apple crumble, but it's with either, I'm trying to decide whether I like it with ice cream, vanilla obviously, or custard. I think it's going to be apple crumble and custard. If that's not your go-to dessert, then try it out because it's clearly the best. I love the show. As you say, this isn't anything goes. What are your go-to comfort foods? This is from, by the way, this is the longest YouTube name ever. I do love me some chicken and waff 801. Change that name. But what's my favorite comfort food? I love some chicken and waffles or Indian. I'm trying to think of the food that I order the most when I just am lazy and want to eat shit. And it's probably fried chicken from the Caribbean shop with oxtail gravy, plain rice, and I normally get a fried dumpling as well. So bad. I'm actually thinking about it now, but I'm being strict now. That or spag bowl. But the issue with a spag bowl is it has to be that I've made it or the missus has made it. When I order it from outside, it's crap. So I would say, I would definitely say that it's the fried chicken. At Pell 690, what barber do you go to? Obviously none. Although I know how to kind of shape my beard up now, but there is a barber near me in Leytonstone that I've been going to for a minute. If I really want to make it look really smart, but most times I just do it myself. The amount of money I must have saved just doing it myself for like the past 20 years. Like, honestly, just been cutting my hair myself. Eustace Norman says, you and G-Man are great. Love the show. And I listen to Rory Jennings whenever you're on. Have you considered doing a round table with the three of you? I haven't. I don't know what we would talk about. To be fair, G-Man does know a bit about football as well. And Rory knows enough about boxing. So it could be something. Like, I'm always up for ideas. So I have got so many in my head. Some work, some don't. That one could work. This one's from Milk6189. What's your favorite cuisine at spag bol? Like a good spag bol. I'm like, I don't know what it is. Maybe because it's such a cheap meal as well, isn't it? Like I could say black cod, you know what I mean, which I love, but it can cost like 70 quid. Like spag bol, I mean, you can get good mince, like organic mince or free range mince, right? So you can go a bit bougie with it. Still get that for like a £5, 6 quid. And then spaghetti. Like spaghetti you can get for fucking 70 pence. So you can basically make this meal for a tenner with all the spices and all that kind of stuff. A tenner. So it's a great meal because it's a cheap meal as well. What's this one? Basquiat NYC says, is it time to take Mo Salah off the pitch? Also, any buyer's remorse with Florian Wirtz? Okay, no buyer's remorse with Florian Wirtz. Like the price is the price. Like that doesn't really affect me. And that shouldn't really affect Florian Wirtz. It's not his fault that Bayer Leverkusen said this is the price and Liverpool paid it. I watched Florian Wirtz every single game. And it's actually not his fault. He's almost too intelligent for the players that we have around him. This is true. Like, I'm seeing him make the runs. He's not getting the ball. I'm seeing him sort of make the pass. And Salah, who he's passing to the most, isn't doing anything with it. Is it time to take Salah off the pitch? It isn't time to take him off the pitch because it's still Mo Salah. We don't drop one of our legends, one of our greatest ever players. But, like, you can sub him. Like, it's almost like Klopp and now Arne Slot are scared to take him off the pitch when he's not playing well. Like, we've got good players off the bench. Chiesa can come off the bench. Ekitike can come off the bench. Florian Wirtz can go into that right-hand side. Like, if Salah's not playing well, get him off the pitch. I don't understand how he always seems to not get taken off. And some might say, well, he doesn't get taken off because you know it's Salah and he can do something. Fair. But so can Ekitike, so can Florian Wirtz. And we know that Chiesa can as well. So I feel like he needs to come off when he's on, but don't put him on the bench to start. Did that make sense? This one is from Behind the Nut 4542. It says, how about Chisora versus Ruiz Jr.? Who do you think would win? Ruiz. I still think Ruiz has enough there. I saw Ruiz against Jarrell Miller, which feels like a year. It was a year ago. It was over a year ago, August, wasn't it? In that card headlined by Crawford Madrimov. And he looked good. He's just not serious, is he? But Chisora's taken too much damage for me to think Chisora could live with Ruiz's speed. And Ruiz has got a bit of punch power as well. Chisora is a bit too predictable for Ruiz. Like, Chisora comes in and don't get me wrong, Chisora would be on his chest and he would make Ruiz work for it. But I think Ruiz's feet and hands are a bit too fast, even for his size, not to see what Chisora is doing. Just my thoughts on it. Mayor Adam West says, who do you think out of the current champions, any division, any belt, is the worst or least deserving? I don't like the worst thing. I think the least deserving is better, because ultimately they're boxers, aren't they? And to become a world champion, I mean, you have to be pretty damn good. You have to be pretty good. You have to be. The least deserving is probably Rolly Romero. I'm sorry. The welterweight division is just... I just can't put it into... I don't want to go there, how bad I think the welterweight division is. And I think it's so bad, but I think Rolly Romero's I'm going to say the worst there. The worst in that division. He is. Ollie06C says, have you seen Dave Allen training? Also, what's your thoughts on his ice cream sandwiches? I haven't. When you see, like, are you talking like me just being within, like, his gym? I haven't, but I have seen the videos of him training, and he looks sharp. He looks fast, doesn't he? He does. He looks really good. And let's see. I've only got, a few days to go to that Arslanbek-Mahmudov fight. I don't know what you're talking about regarding the ice cream sandwiches, but that just sounds like fun. I'm going to do an ice cream sandwich. Not for me right now, because I'm trying to trim up. I'm trying to, get down. I weigh right now 88 kilos, and I'm trying to get down to 85, 84, so I can start this weight cut. But I don't want to start it from a real high 90 plus. Remember, I'm trying to do the road to 168, so I'm trying to get down to a nice weight and then drop right down. David Sweetboy all year round says, yo, Ade, as a Liverpool fan like yourself, do you feel Wirtz will come good soon? And as well, what are your thoughts on buying Gahey in January? Got to buy Gahey. Just have to. You know what the problem is about buying Gahey? Is that Crystal Palace know we're desperate. Because obviously Leone's now injured. Slot clearly doesn't trust Joe Gomez. So it leaves us with just Konate and Van Dijk. And Van Dijk's been run into the ground, and Konate right now is shit. But what is Gahey worth with 6 months left on his contract? 10 million max? What's he worth? I don't know. So it's not like Gahey isn't a generational talent. Gahey is a very, very good defender, but he's not outworldly good. No one's going to say Gahey's world class. So what are you paying for a very good Premier League defender with 6 months left on his contract? 10 million max. 10 million max. We were going to buy him for 30 million in the summer with a year left. 6 months. 10 million max. But we'll see. As for Wirtz, yeah, I believe in Wirtz. I don't want to. We signed Wirtz for 6 years, not for 7 games. So far, he's played shit or played average for 7 games. We got him for 7 years. So let's be patient with him, please. Sombrero Hero 879 says, what do you make of the current state of Liverpool? 3 losses in a row, lost the lead, new signings not integrating well enough. Who is to blame? Players, managers, or is this only a speed bump? Everyone's to blame right now. But I will say this. A player for Liverpool passed away in the summer. That must affect them. And it must. It just has to. It just has to affect them. That's not a built-in excuse, but it's just happened, didn't it? That being said, there are far too many new players trying to be integrated into the team. That takes time. We've got a new right back. We've got a new left back. Soboslai sometimes is playing right back. We're trying to integrate Wirtz. We're trying to integrate Ekitike. We're trying to integrate Isak. That's 5 of your starting 11. Mamadashvili's now starting. So that's 6 of your starting 11 that's new. For me, if you're a championship side, which Liverpool are, at best, you integrate 2. Because you're already a winning side. He's trying to integrate 6. And I think that's a bit of a problem. So I think it's going to take time for everyone to understand each other. He clearly doesn't know who his best right back is. I mean, he's played Soboslai, Bradley, and Frimpong. He's not sure about Kirkes. That's why Robertson sometimes comes in and out. So he needs to understand what his best 11 is, and then we can go forward. So I guess I'm putting most of the blame on the manager. We gave him praise when they were flying. You got to give him a bit of blame when they're not doing so well. Just my thoughts. T. Toffet, is that what it is? After watching your last video on Nigeria, give me a decent card for the next event. Say 4 or 5 fights. Okay, well, we don't have to go all Nigerian, but if we want to do that, let's go sort of all Nigerian. Lawrence Okoli's obviously got to be on this card. Who could Okoli fight? Okoli's been talking Caballero. He mentioned him again. That's a bit of a risky one, but it's a big one. So let's just play that game, right? Okoli versus Caballero. David Adeleye versus David Adeleye. Who could he fight? I'm trying to think. Who's Fraser Clark? There we go. This is getting interesting, right? Dan Aziz versus Willie Hutchinson. Risky, but hey, right? No risk, no reward. I'm trying to think who else. Who else could you chuck on that card? Are we going fantasy here? We're going fantasy. AJ Bacoli. We're going fantasy in it. There you go. 4. That is fantasy, boy. All right. I'm just trying to find. There was another bit of the Q&A. Okay, we've got a few more questions here. Mickey6785 says, who is the next Irish world title champion? Aaron McKenna? No. Paddy Donovan, Sean McComb, Mickey Conlon, Pierce O'Leary, Callum Walsh, or other. Cheers, Addy. It's got to be, of that list, it's got to be Paddy Donovan, like by some distance. Paddy Donovan's, I think, so good. I just don't know what happened. I'm not quite sure what happened against Lewis Crocker. Look, Lewis Crocker's good, but Paddy Donovan was a massive favourite going into that. Maybe he was just too slow. Like I always felt like he was almost puzzled by what Lewis Crocker was doing rather than just go in for him. But I think we showed, or at least we saw the power of Lewis Crocker. Maybe that's why he was afraid to go in, because when he did go in, he got clipped a couple of times. But of that list, Paddy Donovan, without a doubt. Johnny Boy 071167. Ade, hope you're well. Just wondered, which person do you look up to today that inspires you and why? Keep up with the great work, onwards and upwards. Loads. I'm inspired by everyone that kind of does what I do at a high level, because I know sometimes how difficult it can be. Like Kate Abdo always inspires me. Maybe because I want to do what Kate does. Like, I want to kind of do football and boxing and host events like she does. So I'm looking at Kate like she's so good at it. Obviously speaks several languages. There are young ones coming through that inspire me. Olivia Bazaglo, I think she's incredible. Stephen A. Smith. Anyone that can sign a 4-year deal or 5-year deal worth $125 million, whatever it was. I'm sorry, that's insane. Kelly Cates inspires me. So it's really people within my industry that I look up to, and I'm like, they're just incredible. And then there's people with longevity as well. Like Kugan Cassius. Like, I know people like to say that IFL TV isn't what it once was, but this man over here was like the trendsetter. Like, he was the first over here to kind of do what he's doing. And he's inspired so many people to do it. So many. And he still does it. Like, I'm watching him. And, the other day I was watching him do an Amir Khan interview, yeah? Just watching it. And the way in which he makes his guest feel so comfortable is a skill that you've either got or you haven't got. Because I actually think when he does conduct his interviews, and it's very different. He's not trying to trick you up or trip you up or ask you trick questions, he just wants a fun interview, I think he's the best. Honestly, I really do. I think he's the best. Where are we? Hi there, Ade. This is from Ian Hamilton. If you can pick, what will be the top 3 next big fights over the next 12 months? What will they be, and which division? I think Moses versus Daniel Dubois over here in the next 12 months is going to be a big one. I can see that happening for some reason. Don't know why. I can see it happening. I think that's a big fight for Moses as well as for Daniel. It's a winner just goes to the top of the mountain. Loser stays around because it's such a big fight. There are no losers. I think Virgil Ortiz versus Boots Ennis will be a big fight. I expect that to happen at sometime next year. I think that's a really, really big fight. What other ones? I'm kind of tired of saying Fury AJ. I feel like, and Shakur versus Tank. I feel like we've said that a lot. Oh, Inoue versus Nakatani. I mean, that will stop Asia, right? I mean, that's so big. That's so big. I don't know what the biggest stadium over there is, but it feels it. What's this? J Arctic Monkeys. Hi, Ade. If Dave Allen is to win next week, how big do you think an AJ fight would be? No. AJ looking for a get-ready fight before Fury. This one could really capture the public imagination. I don't know if it will it? Well, no, to be fair, if AJ won't fight Dave Allen, I'll tell you that now. But let's just play hypotheticals. If Dave Allen like starches Makhmudov, then gets on the mic, right, grabs it off Jamie Ward and says like, I want AJ, then who knows, right? I mean, there are 8,000 people in there. I mean, it could just go like that. You know, it's a shame. I don't think Eddie's going to be there. I think Eddie's going to be in Philly for Boots Ennis. But it would be so interesting if Eddie was in the ring and he screamed for AJ, because that's Eddie's guy. What would Eddie say? Because Jamie would then ask Eddie the question. I wonder what Eddie would say about that. But yeah, that ain't going to happen. Cam De Angelis says, hi, Ade. How do you get around copyright issues on the look back? And what is the next one going to be? I don't get around them, if I'm honest with you. So I obviously work for DAZN. So DAZN have done a thing, what they call, which is whitelisting you. And Sky Sports have whitelisted me as well. So there are no ways around it. Trust me, you do need to, if you are trying to do something similar, you do need to have like people in both organizations that can remove you from copyright issues. And that's what they did with me. So hence why I put DAZN on there, because it's a DAZN product as well. Weren't easy, trust me. Sombrero Hero, how would Crawford fare against the Four Kings? And do you think that the sport has progressed to the point where older fighters like 70s and 80s and older can't compete with today's guys? I've seen outrageous statements like George Foreman, fights like Chisora. People that's outrageous. George Foreman's a top 10 heavyweight of all time. That's crazy. Crazy. Let's start with the first part. How would Crawford get on against the Four Kings? Jesus Christ, man. Dude, he could lose to all four of them. Like, you're talking, like, do you know what I mean? He could lose to all four of them. Roberto Duran, what weight are we talking? Roberto Duran, probably the best lightweight of all time. So we're talking that weight. So I'm picking Roberto Duran. Marvin Hagler, probably the best middleweight of all time. We haven't seen Crawford fight with middle. We've seen him fight at super middle. I'm picking Hagler at middleweight. The best middle. It's Carlos Monzon and Hagler. Do you know what I mean? So there's no shame in me saying Hagler before everyone jumps on me. This is the two interesting ones: Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns. Fuck. Mate, this is a great question. I have no idea. I have no idea. How would Crawford get on against Tommy? Tommy Hearns is so aggressive. So aggressive. I think Sugar Ray Leonard might be a bit too fast, you know, for Crawford. Might be a bit too fast. Dude, he could lose to all of them. Just saying. Lucas, 12891 says, hi, Ade, who is your F1 GOAT? Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher, This is me growing up. So remember this, I'm naming names because for me in the 90s, these were the people. Do you know what I mean? Growing up. Nigel Mansell, the moustache. This is just my era. I'm old, people. Who do you think, this one's from Hulo, I can't pronounce your name. Who do you think will be the next heavyweight champion of the world? So someone that's not a champion now. Who will be the next heavyweight? Obviously, no one's a champion now because Usyk has all the belts. So let's look at the runners and riders. Cabial, Parker. They're the two obvious ones. AJ maybe comes back and has a crack. Fury maybe. Cabial. I think Cabial will be the next heavyweight champion. Bacala 10 says, why have you thrown the towel in on Liverpool's title charge? It's only October. I haven't. If you ever see me tweet things like, it's Arsenal's to win, playing mind games. I'm playing mind games. Trust me. I expect Liverpool to win the title. I expect Liverpool to go. Liverpool have been crap. We're second, 1 point behind. Arsenal have been brilliant. See you at 8 p.m. Peace.